future will be allowed 120 words every day to save air. Need to get through all our routine interchange with an eye on word count.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Woolen Homestead. This is a video podcast about knitting, spinning, and hand dyeing yarn. My name is Tiffany.
And I'm Ethan.
And we are coming to you from Midland, Michigan. You can find us as the Woolen Homestead on various social media, as well as the yarn that we dye at thewoolenhomestead.etsy.com. You'll also find links below in the description box to all the places that you can find us.
Yeah, and this is actually going to be maybe a shorter podcast simply because we've been doing a lot of our life stuff in Vlogmas.
Yeah.
So you guys will get your fill of, rambling in Vlogmas. Plenty of rambling, plenty of singing.
What's funny though is throughout Vlogmas we haven't been doing much vlogging together.
No,
which I thought was kind of interesting.
Well, it shows me how little time we actually get together. Because it hasn't been like, well, do you want to do a vlog? No,
it hasn't been. We've just been passing ships.
It's been literally, we both get home at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And you're trying to upload the vlog already, and we're not going to make another one. But
it's just crazy. And like when we show like on the weekends, if I get out at like 6, you're doing something else, and then it is, and I'm trying to catch up on something else, and so yeah, it's just totes. Totally passing shifts, at least on the weekends.
Right. Because
my days off are during the week, so my weekends are Wednesday, Thursday. So.
And this podcast is going to be a little bit different also in the sense that there's going to be minimal amounts of editing.
Yeah, because of Vlogmas.
Because of Vlogmas. So much video editing because you edit every single day.
And I don't mind it. I like editing the vlogs, weirdly enough, but it does take time. That's
because it's small segments, which I'm hoping is what's going to happen with this one. You guys might see more unedited Woolen Homestead content.
Oh gosh.
So you want to start off with
this makes me nervous.
You want to start off with what we're drinking?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Yeah, you go first. What you got?
I am drinking Echinacea tea, which is like immune support stuff.
And it's from
Sleepy Time, something like that.
Celestial Seasonings has Sleepy Time.
And it is mixed in dihydrogen monoxide, but you got to be careful with that stuff. It's in lead paint, it's in window cleaner, it's in insecticide, all sorts. But anyway,
why are you drinking it?
It's dihydrogen monoxide. Really can't get away from it. And they put it in your tap water. It's in your
Okay.
Do I have to explain basic chemistry to you?
No.
Okay.
So.
Well, first I want to talk about the mug that it's in.
Go ahead.
Okay. We actually got this in a swap. Well, you got this in a swap.
Yes.
You're letting me borrow it because, and it's a sweet Alaska
totally
mug. It is a sweet Alaska mug, and you got it in a swap, actually.
Yeah, it's with Mary from Crafty Toots. We swapped earlier this year.
Yeah, and I got a a knife.
Yep.
And it's a really cool knife, and I've got to remember. I'm gonna look up the name of it.
Yeah, because it's like a traditional Alaskan knife or something.
Yeah,
isn't
we don't see them, like you never see them up here, but it's so cool.
I'll talk about what I'm drinking while you look at that. So I brought out the cute fox mug again because
an ulu.
OMG. Oh yeah, ulu. Yes.
It's an ulu. Yeah.
That.
You never see them up here, but that thing is awesome. I can't wait to scrape hides with it.
Yeah,
actually,
that's gonna be cool. So yeah, there's my little fox mug, and I am drinking. I'm gonna set this down before I spill it all over myself because it's boiling.
Yeah, I know I did that fine.
It is Tazo tea, and it is the vanilla bean macaroon from Tazo, and I got this in my advent calendar. So Leanne had sent me her advent calendar. So what we did was, I talked about this before, but Amy of Noble Character Crafts had a sign up for an advent swap, and I was like, yes, I want to do that, totally on board. And so you get someone that sends to you and you send to somebody else. So Leanne sent me hers, and oh my gosh, I love it so much. So I'll show it in acquisitions, but I want to show you guys right now. Yeah, so that's what I'm drinking. I haven't tried it yet because it's too hot, but I think it's a little
smelly.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, you thought you smelled like coconut.
I thought I did, and I can't stand coconut.
I mean, it does say other flavors, other natural flavors.
Well,
so maybe
I
it's
think
in there,
people are allergic to coconut, they would include like if coconut was.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But yeah, I love the smell of it, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
But really excited. So yeah, that's what we're drinking. We're not wearing any knitwear.
Nope. Actually, that's kind of surprising that we're not wearing any knitwear. Well, we should show the candle we're burning right now.
Yeah.
I picked this up and I'm going to set your hair on fire.
It's not the first time that's happened.
Yeah.
Happened at a candlelight vigil.
Did it really? Oh no. This is a Mainstays candle. It's rustic pine. And it's not like an overwhelming pine scent. And we usually don't buy.
It's really nice.
Ah, come on now. Come on.
Focus.
There we go. Yeah. It's rustic pine. It's a Mainstays candle from Walmart. And these things are actually pretty nice. Like, they burn really, really well. And they burn really evenly, too. There we go. You don't have any hairspray on today, so I think we're
No,
okay.
I'm good. I'm not going to go up in flames.
But they do burn really, really well.
Yeah.
And
I like them a lot. It smells
they
so
smell
good.
really good. We usually don't go for straight pine-scented candles in Christmas time because we always get a real tree. And so it smells more than enough of Christmas tree, you know, around the house when we get a real tree anyway, so.
Which we're getting tomorrow.
Yes, we are.
So
Can't wait.
excited.
It's going to be a long vlog, actually.
Yes. Oh, and today
Tons of singing.
is not November 28th. It is December.
Why did you put...
I have no idea.
Oh, we're looking at our show notes because they have no idea what we're pointing at.
Sorry.
I told you this would be unedited.
Raw and unedited.
Yeah.
Last week was November 27th that we podcasted, and so when I wrote down the date, I wrote down November 28th.
Today is the 4th
of December.
And actually, Vlogmas is the only time of year that I can actually really keep track of dates really well.
That's so funny. I'm going to fix that because
otherwise it's just going to
me.
completely mess you up.
Yeah, it is.
What do we have? We got knit-alongs.
Knit-alongs, yeah. So we have one knit-along. It's the Basket of Mittens knit-along. Goes until December 31st, and we are co-hosting that with Carrie, who is my wool mitten. And this is the last year that we will be doing it, so get your mittens in. Any kind of mittens. It can be little kid mittens, it can be adult mittens, fingerless mitts, crochet.
Can it be an ornament of mittens?
Sure, I don't care.
All right.
I really don't care.
So you can totally.
I just want people
then
to be
there's no
involved.
excuse not to get into it because you can knit an ornament in like 15 minutes. I can knit an ornament in like 15
What
minutes.
I think is funny is I think it's easier to knit an adult size mitten because they're so fiddly when they're a little mini ornament. That's just my take. But so also you get double entries.
What about an ornament that isn't like a mitten? Like you can't like slide something into it like it's just a mitten shape.
That's fine.
Well then there you go.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Check that out, guys.
So you also get double entries if you use the Woolen Homestead yarn. So yes. All right. That is what we've got for knit-alongs, and now we're gonna move into finished objects because I have one this week. My gin and tonic sweater. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. So I still have a hard time trying to find out what is the front and the back. So once I really figure it out, I'm gonna put a tag because there's slight short row shaping on the back and it's really hard to tell.
You should put the tag right up on the top, right up on the collar so that it just annoys people so they think you got your tag out.
That would be funny. So so I did the cowl neck and I actually ran out of yarn, so it's not as long as it is in the pattern, but that's okay. And yeah, there's the sweater.
Done. It looks really good on you too.
Thanks. I feel a little self-conscious in it, but thank you. I don't know. I'm gonna block it. I haven't blocked it yet, and see if that, I don't know if that makes a big difference or not. But and then the arm thing didn't turn out too bad either, with it being tighter in the arms. That was okay.
Yeah, it didn't. You can't even really. I mean, you can tell, but it's not. It doesn't look bad because they're the same on both sides.
Yeah,
it looks very intense.
It's not like one arm is like big and the other's small. Here's the really, really awesome cable detail too on the sides, which I love. And this is worked from the bottom up. So I started with the sleeves. I cast this on in January of this year, so I'm really glad I got it done before the end of the year. And it's bottom up, and yeah. That's all I really got. It's DK weight yarn. This is our yarn. This is the Marvelous colorway. It's our Polworth DK base. And I knit it with size US 5 needles.
And the Polworth DK base we're actually not going to be carrying for too much longer.
Yeah, we're going to phase it out. We're going to, we're looking at getting a merino, superwash merino DK base. So yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Oh yeah. Well, our worsted base was like so much nicer.
We love our worsted base. So we want to try
So
the
much
DK
softer
version. Now, if
anyway.
for some reason it's like totally different and we don't like it, then we'll keep pulling.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we haven't even gotten our samples yet, so we don't know.
so we're gonna try it out. But yeah, so that is the Gin and Tonic sweater by Thea Coleman, and I'm really, really happy with it. And it fits. I'm just so, that's all I care about. I'm so glad it fits. It's not too small, it's not too big, and it fits. That's amazing. So yeah, why don't you show your works in progress?
All right, definitely. So I have the Build Your Own DK Weight hat by Gretchen Tracy, and this is getting finished probably today or tomorrow.
You're determined now.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm on the crown decreases, and this one this is in our autumn leaves colorway on Polworth DK actually. I'm actually really a fan of how it's knitting up.
Me too.
But as far as the pattern, we've had to, this is actually like a combination of 3 or 4 patterns that I had to get to fit my head right. And I'm actually just really looking forward to getting it finished.
Yeah, we haven't been really in a knitting mood.
Well,
you know, we had a lot going on.
Oh my gosh,
with,
so
you
much.
know, with Benny and everything, that kind of.
And now things are kind of sort of getting back to normal.
Yeah.
But my little progress keeper there is from Kim over at Chasing Acorns, actually.
I forgot about that one. That's so
I got that at
cute.
the Allegan Fiber Festival. So I've got this knitted on Knit Picks needles. These are the Caspian set, and I got this from Erin over at Knitting Envy. We did a little bit of horse swapping, you know, and I love these needles. We've actually used them a ton. You're knitting on them right now.
Yes.
Actually, and we've used them a ton.
Yeah,
both of us have. You know, you ask me to borrow needles more than I ask you. And I've only got one set of needles. What's wrong?
And I've got 2. And I've got also like random sets too, like random fixed ones. It's because you have the bigger sizes that I don't have.
Yeah.
You have the 13s and there's like 13s and 15s when I was knitting those bulky hats. That's why I keep borrowing your needles.
Well, she included stuff that wasn't in the set. Very generously.
Yes, she did. It was so sweet.
I've also got it in one of the takeout bags from Lindsay over at Simply Serving. And these are pretty rad.
Yes, they are.
They are, like I've talked about beforehand, they are really, really cool. They're nice and small and light. You can pack them anywhere. With a nice little D-ring, and they've got a measuring tape. You can do quick measurements. Because I don't know. I don't know how many people like precisely measure their knitting, but
I use my thumb.
Yeah, exactly. But for hats, I don't.
Yeah.
I just can't get into precisely measuring stuff. It's no way.
Sometimes I do, but like if I'm doing a sock cuff, I use my thumb.
Right,
I'm like,
exactly.
2 inches, there we go.
And so this is like way more precise than your thumb.
Yeah, really.
You know? And I mean, I'm not. I haven't actually like measured the measuring tape, but I'll bet you it's pretty accurate.
That's a good point. I could have used that on my. I didn't even think about that. I should use
yeah,
that on my
that's what
sock.
it's there for.
I know.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
All right,
Smart
and
boy.
then as far as the socks from hell, yeah, I gotta work on them some more. I'm gonna. Okay, I know I said last week I wasn't gonna set a goal. I'm gonna set a goal.
Oh, what's the goal?
I'm gonna get them done by the end of the year.
Okay.
Done by the end of the year. That way, they will have only taken me a little over a year to finish.
Are you gonna
pair
do?
of socks.
Are you? It's okay. You just don't like them. That's fine. Are you gonna do a Christmas Eve cast on?
Yeah, I think I will.
That?
Yeah,
That's
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but
I don't either. And I have this planned out in like July usually. If you guys don't know what it is, Danny of Little Bobbins, she had started like a little tradition of where she would cast on a sock on Christmas Eve as like a gift to herself after all the Christmas knitting. Please excuse the dogs if you can hear them. But
if you can hear mine, he's howling.
He's howling.
At the mailman.
I got that on.
Wait, listen.
Poor thing. I also got that on Vlogmas this morning, so
yeah.
it's pretty funny.
That's a Labrador Retriever.
Yeah, that's a lab. That's not the hound.
When the hound howls, you'll know. You'll know for
I
sure.
think we heard a little bit of it on Vlogmas the other day when we saw a squirrel in our vlog. But yeah.
She's got the best like.
But it wasn't
bay.
like her true bay. It wasn't one of those. But yeah.
Where it like goes up at the end.
Oh, it's so funny. So the Christmas Eve cast on is it was started by Danny of Little Bobbins, and she would cast on a sock project as a like a gift to herself, you know, after all the gift knitting that she did. And so she had talked about it on her podcast a couple of years ago. Gosh, I don't even know how long it's been, maybe 3 or 4 years ago now. And like the podcasting community was like, yes,
Kinda
come on
latched
in.
onto
Yeah,
it.
like let's do it. So she had started, I think, a knit along, and then like everybody just did it. And so it's like known in the knitting community that you just do a sock cast on Christmas Eve. So yeah, it's
Right
so
on.
much fun. It's so fun. It's so cool to see everybody's pop up on Instagram on Christmas Eve. And I usually don't.
I'm gonna start working on these right now.
Yeah, you should. You should. I usually don't get mine done before the end of the year, but that's not the point. You just do it. So
You know,
I'm always like,
hey,
oh, I
wait
should
a minute,
try.
wait a minute. You always tell me whenever I get on you about something, you go, yeah, but that's not the point. Is this one of those situations? Is it really the point?
What do you mean?
Is it really the point to get it done by the end of the year?
No, not at all.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, because whenever I call you out on something, you say, yeah, but that's not the point. Like
No,
somehow
this is
that's
not one of those situations.
Okay.
That and I
somehow
call a
that-
no judgment zone.
Like somehow that makes a difference.
That and I always call it a no
You
judgment
do. You
zone.
do. You're just like, hey, no judgment zone. See, we used to be, where that comes from is Planet Fitness. We used to be members of Planet Fitness, and Planet Fitness hates people like me. They can't stand people like me because I'm what they call
He's a lunk.
Yeah, you know, where you're grunting really loud and dropping your weights. Well, the problem is when you're deadlifting 405 pounds, you have to drop your
it.
weights, otherwise you're going to give yourself a hernia.
Yeah.
You know, it's one thing to drop them from waist level. That's kind of, you know, douchey.
Yeah.
But when you're lowering a really big set of weights, like 405 used to be my max, you can't set that gently on the ground.
You just can't.
Like, you just can't do it.
Yeah.
And so, like, it'll come down a little hard, and they used to sound the siren on me all the time. And
Yeah, their thing is no judgment zone
Yeah.
there, and so I always call it
which
that.
is funny because they judge the crap out of me. They
yeah.
don't like personal trainers very much. Anyway,
Yeah. So Christmas
yeah.
Eve cast on.
Christmas Eve cast on. I don't know what I'm gonna make. I should probably do something that I know I'm gonna finish. Take the easy way out.
Yeah, maybe not do a pair of socks.
Maybe not do a pair of socks.
If you're not liking the sock knitting. Or you can do worsted socks.
No. Somebody commented on the last video. I think it was Don.
What did he say?
The OMG.
Oh, yeah.
heel.
That was
it
Don. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Don. I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Yes.
So
He's going to give it a shot because
heel flapping
it's not
gossip
for him.
blows chunks
It's not for him.
big time.
So...
What else? You got Christmas vanilla sock that you're working on.
Yes. Why don't I show this one? Because I've got
Oh,
it.
okay.
I got
So
it right
this
here.
is,
I'm going to go rogue.
This is mystery gift because
Yes.
we don't know, on the off chance that the person receiving it happens to see this.
I don't think they'll see it.
We don't know. You never
But somebody who knows
know.
them might see it. Okay.
Well, and just be showing the podcast too.
Okay, good
You know
point,
what
good
I'm
point,
saying?
good point. Okay. This is a mystery gift. And there's a sentimental attachment to it, and that's all I'm going to say.
There's a sentimental attachment to you and
Everything.
old candy wrappers. It's
Everything.
just-
Okay, that is not true.
Yeah, it kinda
No,
is.
it's not. It's not true at all.
It isn't true. We joke about it because she does put a sentimental attachment to a lot of things. Not necessarily an emotional.
Got my garbage.
No, she's not like that. We're not hoarders. I wouldn't stand for it.
No way, man. That's so
Just-
funny.
Cluttered.
Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, one time in high school, okay, when I went to Germany, all their wrappers were different over there, and so I totally kept a gum wrapper from there.
When we got together, there was a toffee fade box in the
Yeah.
in your apartment from when you went to Germany.
Yeah, but then I started using it for like,
I told you.
oh my god, no, I am that person. I am. It's so funny. Okay, but I don't do it anymore.
Well, and you don't do it like, oh, we got a bag of Reese's and
Yeah,
I'm
no.
gonna save all the wrappers
No
because I
way.
might need them someday.
No
It's not
way.
like that. We don't have like a shed full of 300,000 milk jugs.
I'm gonna talk
So I
about this
could
hat
actually
now.
use that.
I'm gonna talk about
I
this
could
hat.
totally use 300,000 milk jugs. I can make myself a Huck Finn style raft, and
Yes.
we got kayaks.
Yeah, we don't need a raft.
Anyway,
oh my
mystery
god.
bit.
Okay, so
Mystery. This is what happens when we don't.
this is when we
edit.
don't edit. Yeah, this is hilarious. So this is a hat. It's the Pearl Soho Super Soft Merino Hats for Everyone pattern. It's free. I've got a really super cute little gingerbread progress keeper on there from Lindsay at Simply Serving, and I will I will say that the Progress Keeper matches the person. It has to go with the person that I'm giving it to. I'm gonna put that.
What? You're the worst.
They won't know.
Yeah, they will.
They won't know.
They'll know exactly who you're talking about.
They won't.
People watching won't.
My family might.
They're completely lost and fast forwarding right now.
Please don't leave us.
Right.
Okay, so, oh my god, we are in rare form today. So this is, I'm holding this double. This is 2 DK skeins from a sweater that I knit.
Did you say it's double DK?
It is. So.
Just gotta tell them.
Yeah. Oh my, no. Oh my god, I did not just do that.
You didn't get that? I said double DK. You go, yeah.
Just do that. Okay, moving on. Oh my god. Okay, so those are size 11. US 11 needles. Oh, okay. And then I will show, I'm gonna show my granny stripe blanket.
I'm just taking advantage of no editing right now.
You are, you're gonna just give me a heart attack, aren't
Lose
you?
us some followers. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so I've been working on my granny straight blanket because I like working on this during the Christmas season. I don't know what it is. I try to get myself to work on this throughout the year, but I'm like, oh, I gotta work on something else. Oh, I need to work on something else. I love working on this.
One of these days I need to learn how to crochet.
You should.
And then I can make my own granny straight blanket.
Yes.
Would it be a grandpa straight blanket
Yes.
then?
Yes, it would. Let's do
Or
it.
a grandpappy?
Grandpappy.
What's the antonym to granny?
I would say, I think grandpappy totally works.
Grandpappy?
Yeah. I think it totally works. Okay.
Right.
So, here is my blanket. And it's supposed to be like a throw size. That's the measurements that I use.
So you're
for
almost
it.
done then.
No.
Well, it's almost like a throw.
Well,
It is.
not
Look at-
lengthwise. Not lengthwise.
Well, is this width?
Yeah. So I'm going across.
That's a blanket. That's not a throw. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm just saying when I cast on.
I'm just saying. Okay, this is about a foot. 2 feet.
Okay, then it's a blanket.
I'm gonna keep going. 3 feet. 4 feet. 5 feet. 6 feet.
See, even the camera didn't want to hear your nonsense.
7 feet long. I know, the camera didn't want to hear my nonsense. And we gotta start on our video too, because we're editing out the really bad stuff. Alright, cool. Yeah. It's a lot easier to tell how long the podcast is gonna be this way though.
It is.
Due to import restrictions on how video cameras are taxed in the US, at least.
It just shuts off.
It just shuts itself completely off
So
at
the
25 minutes.
was
I think.
over it.
The camera was totally over it. Anyway,
The camera thinks I'm right.
here, you can have that back. I'm done with it.
So, okay, so maybe my gauge is just a little bit bigger, and that's why it's turning out bigger. But when I cast on,
I don't think it's.
okay, so here's what I did.
Gauge and make it like 2 feet longer than a throw's supposed to be.
I looked up the length of a throw, and I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. And then that, or the width of it, and that is how I chained. That was how I figured it out. So
It's like 40 inches.
I said it was like 56, I think, or something.
Okay, fine, but that is a full-size blanket. Like, for a full-size bed.
Well, isn't that a good problem?
Well, I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying that if you're going to describe it as a throw and lie to our good, kind viewers, bald-faced lie on camera, then I'm going to call you out on it. That's not a throw. That's a blanket.
Okay, so that's my granny stripe blanket, not my granny stripe throw. Yeah. And I've been calling it a granny stripe blanket. So,
I know.
So there was no line.
Well, then don't confuse them. You're either lying them or confusing
I'm sorry,
them.
dear watchers.
Yeah, thank you. All right. What's next?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Acquisitions.
No, I got one more.
Oh, your Christmas vanilla sock.
Yep, my Christmas vanilla sock in my bag from Lindsay at Simply Serving, who we love.
It's a takeout bag.
Oh my gosh, how cute is this?
I'm pretty sure I called a take-along bag like 3 times in the last episode, and I apologize for that.
Hey, it works. It works. So, this is the cake for my Christmas sock. This is Caitlin from Mint Rain Hand Dyed Yarns. This is her Holly Jolly colorway, self-striping. OMG, so much fun. And I put this little DPN cozy on here. This is So cute. I got this at the Allegan Michigan Fiber Festival. And this is from Cat Sock Fibers. She had these, and I don't know if you can see it there. Maybe you can see it here, but yeah, you can see it on here. Every like random reindeer has a red nose versus a green one, so it's really cute. I love it. So
that one's Rudolph.
Yes, that is Rudolph. Good job. I'm not patronizing you, I promise.
How? Are you not patronizing me?
I was totally patronizing you. So this is the sock that I started, and I just got to the vanilla part, so the straight stockinette, and then here is a sweet little charm from Lindsay as well, the little snowman hot cocoa, which I adore that. It's so cute. So I'm really liking having that. I'm probably gonna take this with us when we go to Bronner's, because I remember last year we were walking around Bronner's and I was knitting on a sock, and I just remember one of the ladies was like, "Wow."
It fascinates
she
people.
Like stopped me.
Knitting fascinates people. It's the craziest thing.
That was really funny.
And it used to fascinate me too until I realized that it's just pulling loops of yarn
nuts.
through other loops of yarn.
Yeah.
You know, at its basic element, it's just making a bunch of little tiny slip knots through yarn, you know.
Yeah.
But in different ways.
And oh, I should talk
like
about
the really crazy stuff.
that is a 64 stitch count sock as well, and I just did a 2x2 rib, so that's kind of like my vanilla sock pattern. But yeah, I am loving that. Do you have anything else you want to show, or is that
No.
That's all you got? Okay, let's move on to acquisitions. So we got, oh my gosh, so cute. We received a Christmas card from Caitlin of Mint Rain Hand Dyed Yarn.
Yeah, that made our day, by the way.
So cute. She sent us a little crocheted ornament. How freaking cute is that? Thank you so much, Caitlin. And her and I are gonna go get coffee next week, so I'm excited about that.
Are you?
Yeah,
Cool.
she just texted me this morning, so I'm really excited. And
It's been a while since you guys have gone out for coffee.
I know it has, it really has. So we're overdue. And yeah, so she sent us a really, really sweet Christmas card. And then I also want to show my advent calendar minis. So I showed you guys the tea that I got. That was from yesterday, I think. I think it was yesterday. So these are my little minis. So let's see if we can get this to focus. So here's one. And this is Spun Right Round Dirty Denim. And day number 2 was this one. And she also gave me this really cute Progress Keeper. And this is Knit Picks Hawthorne Tonal Hand Paints Klamath Falls. And this is really cool. This is number 3. And that is Dye Monkey Yarns, Tap Monkey. Like, I think it's the base.
I love the name, Dye Monkey Yarns.
Isn't that great?
I wish I would have thought of it first. We could have been Dye Monkey Yarns.
Dye Monkey. And it's owl sock. It's an owl sock blank, and she said it was the first time using a sock blank, so I thought that was cool. And this was today.
Oh my gosh, I just thought about it.
What's that?
For Breast Cancer Awareness Month next year in October.
Yeah.
We're doing a pink. We'll do a set of pink DK.
Oh God.
We'll call it double DK.
We're not going back to that. But yes, we'll do that. That sounds great.
Oh, that's for a good cause.
Oh, it is. I just didn't like it. You're not going back to that. So this is Malabrigo sock. And I have no idea how to say that one.
I used to be on medication for ADD, and they took me off it when I was like 16. Anyway.
So yeah, this is the name. I'm just going to post it because I'm not sure what it is. Thank y'all. That's the name of it. And she said
try and figure it out.
She was traveling from New Mexico to Mississippi and back. I got this yarn.
Cool. Malabrigo sock.
None of that.
Oh. Alcalcil. Alcalcil. ALCAULCIL.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Alright.
Good job. Oh, and then I got a little crunch bar with it. Oh, that's upside down. I got a little crunch bar with it today. I'm gonna have that with my lunch.
Crunch bars are delicious.
And I wanted to show you the box that she put the minis in.
Yeah, how cool is that?
I know. I freaking love it. It's so cute. So she's got all of them packaged in these little
That's awesome.
packages with the numbers on them. Also, I just want to show you this. I was looking at them today. This is number 8.
That's so cool.
I love it. So there's a couple of them in there like that where they have little pictures. So.
What an innovative way of packing those.
I know. So thank you, Leanne. I love that. It's so cute. So I think that's it for acquisitions. Let's go on to shop news. We're going to have an update this Friday.
Oh wait, we gotta show our advent calendars.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them. We got them right
those.
here.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so this
Back
one
it up,
is
back
yours.
it up.
Backing up, backing up. Do
Do you guys remember Auto-Tune the News?
Yeah.
That's what that's from.
Auto-Tune the News, backing up. Look it up.
Look it up, look it up.
So these are our advent calendars that we got from Aldi.
They're the best.
Aldi is our
Chaucer.
jam. Yeah, Chaucer.
So
and they're really good chocolates, actually. They were like, these things were like $2 a piece. And we always get advent calendars every freaking year.
These ones.
Yep,
We always
these
get
ones.
these ones
These
every
exact
single year.
ones. And so now we're 3 days deep, about to go 4.
Yep.
And yeah.
We usually have
pretty
these
cool.
ones. In
And
the
they've got
bin.
like a little, they got like a little coloring thing on the back too, which is
Cute.
kind of neat. We don't get like the really expensive, nice advent calendars. We never really have.
I didn't even know like what kind of
Oh
what
man.
kind of like really expensive ones are there?
Oh, there's tons of them. You can get advent calendars, honestly, for anything.
Yeah.
You know, heck, they got it for yarn.
Guess what?
But-
Guess what?
What?
Tanya was telling me, she sent me a picture, they make a dog one.
A dog one?
Yes.
Yeah, see?
So we're gonna get dog ones.
But
next
you can
year.
buy like, I'm sure you can buy like Godiva ones and
yeah.
you know, that are big and all fancy, and some of them even come with like a little cool message every day that you
That's
read.
cool.
But
That's
we
so cool.
spend $2 on ours and we're pretty happy.
Well, that's why I really like doing the swap.
Yeah.
'Cause it was a neat way to like save a little bit of money.
Yeah, all you pay for is really shipping.
Although I do kind of want to buy a yarn one next year because they're just so cute. But
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I really like doing the swap a lot actually. So yeah, should we go on to shop news?
We should.
Okay.
So, first up in shop news,
Yeah.
butterscotch is completely sold out.
Yeah, sold out this morning.
It did sell out this morning. So, we don't have a ton in the shop right now.
No, we've got 3 listings.
Yeah,
That's
you guys
the
have
lowest
cleaned us out
we've had.
ever
Yeah.
since we started.
Yeah.
So, we're pretty pumped about that.
Yeah, it was actually like the coolest thing to wake up
It
to.
really
So thank you
was.
guys. It was amazing. We don't have much left at all.
So I'm going to be adding a second dye day this week,
Mm-hmm.
just to kind of keep up with restocking the shop.
Yeah.
We do have some cool stuff still left.
Oh yeah.
But this for this segment, I'm going to start out with the stuff that's going into the shop that I've already got dyed up, dried, and all good to go.
And the update, it's this Friday. It's this Friday on the 7th at 6 p.m.
Yep.
Eastern.
So we have not come up with names for some of these
Oh
yet.
yeah, we haven't.
But we're going to come up with them live on air. Well, not live for us, not for you. But live on air. Sort of live on air. Previously recorded. DVR.
Previously recorded.
DVR.
Like when you watch the Grammys or something. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, previously recorded.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I'm going to start with the ones that we do know so that you can take these ones and kind of
Okay.
figure out what's going on with those.
Oh, I have to name them right now?
Well, you're going to have to come up with some
Oh
names.
no.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll-
horrible at this on the spot. I
That's
take
okay.
like a week to name colorways. You're the one that's
Oh, I got a
faster
name
at
for
it.
that one, so that's
You got a name
good.
for this one?
No,
changing
I
it?
want to change it.
Okay.
I got a name for that one.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
this one is Baby It's
Oh, I know
Cold
something.
Outside. And it's actually a sparkle sock base. So this is Lurex.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. I actually prefer it to the Stellina, at least for dyeing, because it's way more forgiving. Way more forgiving. And this is just bright blue speckles over a pure white base. And I'm a really big fan of this colorway. We also have another colorway coming back that we didn't have last week, but we're going to have in the shop this week that I am pumped to have returned. Because we've never actually shown it off on the podcast.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no we haven't, have we?
We have not. It's
It
sold
usually
out
sells
so
out.
quickly that we don't have time to show it off on the podcast. And this one's going to be available this Friday in limited quantities. And this is Dear Santa. And, oh man, I just love the colors in this one. It's like some sky blues with reds and pinks and golds and yellows and oranges. I mean, it's so colorful that it's I think it's my favorite holiday skein we've got.
I love that
for
one.
sure. But it's a lot of fun to dye up too. And
Is
it comes
it
out
not super time consuming?
No, not as time consuming as you would think it is. But this is on our sturdy
so
sock
pretty.
base. We're also going to have Ruby back in the shop, and this is on our sturdy sock base, but we're also going to have a couple of skeins in our merino cashmere nylon base as well. So this is Ruby. It's just kind of like an ox blood red, and it's got some gray silverish undertones to it.
I think we might have a couple on DK to put in too, don't we?
We will actually. Yep. So
Yep.
we're going to have it on DK, sturdy sock, and merino cashmere nylon.
What's cool is that's still a good Christmas red.
Oh yeah, totally.
We dyed it during the fall, but it's really nice.
For sure. All right, so
Okay, what's
this
the name
one,
for that one?
is going to be Happy Little Elf.
Oh, cute. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I want to give a shout out. I think it was Harley who messaged me, and she said that, she said, are you guys going to bring back your Happy Little, collection?
Yeah.
And she suggested doing like a Happy Little Elf colorway, and so I thought that was a great idea.
Cool.
So yes,
I didn't know that. Hey,
you
great
didn't know
minds.
that?
No,
Yeah, I thought I
great
told
minds
you
think
about that.
alike.
Yes. So,
Right on.
good job, guys.
All right. So this is Happy Little Elf. Happy Little Elf.
Happy Little Elf.
Happy Little Elf. That's a different colorway. Anyway, this has got some browns and some reds in there, and there's a little bit of gold tones too. And this is over kind of a minty green, kind of a brighter mint green base with some white tones in there as well. And I'm a big fan of this one. Really Christmassy.
Yeah.
Actually.
Okay. So I've been scrolling through elf quotes because I've been wanting to do an elf colorway like from the movie Elf. I don't know if you like these. I know you hate Elf. I love
this.
Elf.
You guys, this is actually kind of cool because they get to see the process that goes down.
Oh yeah.
When we try and
it's
name
Pinterest.
colors.
It's I go everywhere
my
trying to
Lord.
figure out names. Okay. So I think this is okay. So this is on worsted.
Yep.
And I think this is gonna be Son of a Nutcracker.
God.
He hates.
Why did I let
He
you?
hates Elf.
I hate Will Ferrell in general. Not as a person. I'm sure he's a great person.
Yeah, you just aren't
I
fan of
just
his
don't.
movies.
Well, and he's actually a pretty good actor too. I think. I just hate the characters that he acts, and so I tend to hate the movies he's in. The only one I really liked was Stranger Than Fiction. That one was pretty freaking cool. That was
I
a good
haven't
movie.
seen that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I think this one. I think, because this is a long one, so you might.
You're gonna do 2 elf colorways?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, come on.
No.
Hey, I'm just saying. You gave me the power. So.
No, I said get.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
Okay.
Just saying. Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
No, I'm not writing that out on every single tag. That's not, if you want it, you can write it out on every single tag and try and squeeze it.
I will. I don't know how this is gonna fit on a tag, so this one might get changed because I don't know how it's gonna happen. But
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
It's the best way to answer the phone.
Do you
So,
answer that way?
I totally did that. I did it on Christmas Eve, but it was with it was at work with like coworkers because you can call
my
between
God.
phones. So yeah.
Okay, so this one is Son of a Nutcracker. Alright, that's easy enough.
Okay, you're okay
Son
with
of a
that one. Okay, so
Nutcracker.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? That might change.
That might change. What do you...
It's a working title.
It's a barely working title. I'm going to try and write that out right now. I'm going to write it out and show you how long this is. Buddy the Elf.
Could do cotton-headed ninny muggins.
What? Or...
So, good news, I saw a dog today.
Okay, I think we can do that.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
Yeah, I can get that on a tag.
Oh
All right.
man, I don't know, because my favorite color is October barely fits.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, I'm challenging myself here. Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
Okay.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? And this one, this one is a bunch of cool colors. It's kind of a light green along with some purples and pinks and some blues in there, and there's some reds as well and a little bit of gold. And I really
It's such a
enjoy
pretty
this one.
colorway, though.
I really like this one.
Actually,
See,
I
that's
might
what I was
rename
gonna say.
it.
I was gonna say I want to name it something that we could keep around year,
Oh,
like
that's
year
true.
round. Because to me, this looks like a good year-round color. I'd knit with it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we're gonna scrap that.
So
And
this is to be
that
named.
one's gonna be, because also I was thinking, I haven't watched Elf this year yet. I want to watch it, and I'm gonna get some other colorway names going.
Right, and this just looks too elegant for Elf.
Really
Like,
it really does. When you were dyeing it, I thought it was in the vein of like our Norma Jean colorway.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Or Chrysalis, kind of, it's the same sort of look to it.
Yeah,
but
so we'll rename that one.
We'll rename this one. You guys will have to keep an eye on Instagram to figure out what that is.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't think that would have fit on a tag.
No, that totally wouldn't have fit on a tag. So you take those, and
Okay.
I'm going to show you guys what's in the shop currently. So currently, we have actually, hon, we only have 3 listings.
Yeah. Right, because aren't those...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we had 4 listings. We have 3 listings. So I'm going to show these actually all in one frame.
Because this is it.
This is it. And actually,
there's
of these 2, there's only 1 I think.
Right.
Of in
Yep.
each,
And then this one's
there's
4.
4. So we have Hagrid's Happy Hour, which this is kind of an old one that I had dyed up. Well, old colorway.
Yeah.
I dyed this up last week, but this is, and it's a standby because I love it so much,
too.
and everybody else seems to like it pretty well.
A lot of people really love this colorway.
Goes well in shawls. Goes
Oh,
well
so
in.
pretty. You showed this part. I like that part. So cool.
It's just a white base with a whole mix of earthy tones with some nice bright blues and pinks and purples popped in there as well. I really like this one. We also have Corn Maze, which is a nice bright sunny yellow base, and it's just a nice bright yellow tonal. It's got really light tonality to it. It's almost a solid.
Yeah, it would be really good for tonal or for pattern socks.
Totally would be. And also we have the dogs must have found a.
Yep.
So this is your firework, and this is on sturdy sock as well. And this is a nice silver gray base, like really, really, really light gray base, and it's got pops of purple and pops of pink, and it pops of like kind of almost like a blue purple. It's like a really light or a really, really intense violet. I really like that. It's got some fine speckles in there as well as kind of some streaks. So yeah, I really like this one as well. So that is it for the stuff that we have in the shop.
Crazy.
So
thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, definitely.
It's crazy.
And then we are going to have the shop update this Friday, and that's
Yes,
Friday,
the 7th.
December 7th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, check out over at Etsy, thewoolenhomestead.etsy.com. And also keep an eye on our Instagram page, because that's when I usually post stuff prior to an update. You can see what's going into the update and see kind of the promo photos from the update. Yeah, definitely. So from there, I think it's about time for life stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to hand you these back.
Okie dokie.
And yes, life stuff.
So, what have we got going on?
Vlogmas.
Vlogmas has been taking up, well, not taking up a lot of our
It
time.
doesn't. It's just an added thing, but it's not. I don't mind it. It's so weird. I really thought last year when I started it, I thought I was going to get way stressed out by it. I thought I was going to hate it.
Yep.
And I thought I wasn't going to last on it. And I did it through the whole thing. I know I started like 4 days in because I didn't decide right away.
Well, Molly from Homespun House kind of helped you.
She really did. She I think she was talking about her Vlogmas, and I just wrote on her. I remember I commented on her thing, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. I said, can't wait for your Vlogmas. She said, are you doing it? She's like, you should so do it. And so I was like, okay, I'll try it. Why not? So
it just kind of turned into a thing.
It did, and I loved it. I really loved it. I like editing the vlogs, believe it or not, even though it does take a chunk of time. But I like the process of editing it. I hate the after the compressing of it and getting it all, you know what I mean? Like that, how long it takes.
Yes.
But
I get that.
But I like the actual editing of it. I really do.
Yeah, and as far as for me, it's kind of fun just to kind of take you guys. Is it?
This is really good. I like this a lot. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's all right.
It's so good.
So I like the process of just kind of taking you guys along with whatever we're doing. throughout the day.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice, and it shortens
really
our
is.
life segments up a little bit because
Maybe.
yeah, maybe. It's been a lot of fun so far.
You know,
this is the first year.
We forgot to talk about our Christmas
Oh
cards.
yeah, so as far as we're gonna add this to the shop update.
Yeah.
Our Christmas cards are finally in. So any orders going out right now,
Get our Christmas card.
you will get a Christmas card. So
It's got our faces on it and our puppies.
yeah, definitely. And yeah, we sent one out. We started sending them out last year, and it was so
a lot of
much fun. Got a lot of good response from it. People liked them real well, and so we decided to do it again this year. And it worked out pretty well. We went with a different company. We actually went with Walmart this year, which was a little bit sketchy because
That's fine. At the kiosk, I have problems.
Right,
but,
at the kiosk, they always darken the photos so badly, and so I actually lightened them up before when we printed them. But we ordered a bunch of these a bunch of these photos, and luckily they all turned out just fine.
Yeah,
so
really happy with them. So, but
as far as
we were talking about vlogging and
as far as the vlogging, it's just been a ton of fun. I've been fighting with my car phone mount daily.
Yeah.
Daily I've been fighting with this thing. If anybody has any suggestions for a really good like windshield mount or dash mount for a car that works and stays put, let me know. Because right now it's just been a pain to try and get that fixed, and you don't want to like try and adjust it while you're on the road for obvious reasons. But I just can't find one that works really, really well without drilling into my dash or anything, and I don't want to do that because it's just kind of a pain in the butt. But yesterday I went out and bought a bunch of gifts for you.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And sweet.
So today I'm cleaning up because we're doing all of our decorating tomorrow.
Yes.
So taking down all the pictures, vacuuming.
Yeah.
We vacuum regularly, but doing a complete deep clean, pulling stuff off shelves, any other decorations on shelves, just seasonal decorative stuff. So actually what's behind us will be different next podcast, because chances are we'll have the tree up and we will have all this stuff taken down and decorated with. And
I'm excited. I love when we have it decorated for Christmas.
Oh, me too. Me too.
And then we can show you guys on Vlogmas too. I've been like wanting to show everybody Christmas stuff and I don't have anything to show.
Well, we usually do it a lot earlier.
Yeah, we usually do it right after Thanksgiving, I feel like. So I don't know. It just turned out different this year. I feel like we're really behind.
Well, we're not really, because we've gotten everybody's gifts bought already.
Yeah.
And that's usually not done.
No.
Nearly as quickly.
I just have to get yours. That's all.
The
But I think I'm going to go
difference
Thursday.
The difference is
when I can show them what I get you because you don't edit the vlog.
Oh yeah, totally. Oh man, that's not fair.
I can at least show
I had to be all stealthy yesterday.
I can at least show them where I go.
Yeah.
How about that? I'll show them where I go.
Yeah, you can do that.
Just in case, actually, because just in case you, if somebody comments about something. I don't want to
that's
get
true,
any spoilers,
across social media platforms. So,
yeah.
That's a good idea. But, so yeah, we're really, really excited to decorate for Christmas. Usually we get it done earlier, but what we do is the first day you have off of work after Thanksgiving, and Black Friday is usually the day that we go out and run our errand. Well, we did. Tomorrow's going to be the first day you had off since Black Friday and Thanksgiving.
Last week.
Why didn't we go out last week then?
I think we should have.
Man, we probably misscheduled again. Dang it.
I think it was because we had like picked this day to go get our tree like a long time ago. We like put it in our like the Apple calendar. We just like had picked this day, and so I think that's why we did it.
I think you're right.
But
what we're gonna do next year is you're just gonna request the day off, and then you're gonna give it to yourself.
Yeah, because I read the schedule.
You're gonna request the day off and give it to yourself, and we'll just do it on the first Sunday at Advent.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That way we can go to church, go get our Christmas tree, and all that other stuff.
We've been talking about how Ethan's, usually the only one who goes to church by himself because I usually have to work. I talked to the district area trainer yesterday, and she gave me a suggestion on how I can like rework the schedule so that I can go on Sunday mornings and then just go to work afterwards, and then kind of like piece my time in later during the week. So I'm kind of really excited about that. To go again, so I'm really excited. Oh, and somebody had asked, I meant to reply to them and I didn't get the chance. Somebody had asked if I knit in church, and the answer is yes. I do. Now what I did though is I went and talked to my pastor first, just as a respect thing, just to make sure, you know, it wasn't saying, you know,
well,
coming
now
across
you've got
as rude.
4 pastors to talk to.
I know.
Because they're on a
well,
rotation.
the thing is, like, I kind of was already doing it.
So you feel like your grandfather
I
did
feel like
it?
I'm grandfathered in. I feel like it's all good, so... They kind of know that I'm just the one. Like, it's so funny, like, some of the ladies will be like, oh, what you got this week? They'll come and check it out, and...
Yeah.
It's cute, but... Yeah, I'm grandfathered in. I'm one of the cool kids. So...
Somebody's name tags were in our box.
Somebody else's name tag?
Yeah, I finally moved them.
That's good.
I finally moved. I just, like, moved them, put them in the box above. Called
That's
it
funny.
good. And we don't have name tags. People just recognize us.
They just know.
We're like the youngest people at church.
One of the younger ones, actually. Besides, like, the kid, there's like a couple of kids, but I think they're grandkids. I don't even think there's somebody.
This church is absolutely tiny. It's, I'm trying to think of, like, something to compare it to, but it's small. It's really small. Like, there's fewer than 50 people.
Yeah,
fewer than 50 people. We got married there, and yeah, we love it. It's really laid back. People are really, really kind there. Not real pushy. They just kind of they don't care that I come in my hunting clothes.
Yeah, they're just happy there.
Yeah, they're just happy that we're there, and because most of the time on Sundays, especially in the fall, I'll go to church and then go back out to the truck and go out to the woods and go hunting, and they don't have an issue with that. So
they're so sweet.
Works out pretty well. Something I forgot to write down for life stuff, but I'm super pumped to share, is that I was gifted a traditional cap lock muzzle loader from my brother.
I think you had just slightly mentioned that last time.
Did I?
Yeah,
okay.
I think just a little bit. Not you didn't go into detail though.
Yeah, so I get to hunt for late muzzle loading season this year, which for Michigan in the zone that we're in runs from December 7th to the 23rd. So cool. I haven't gotten a deer yet. I've had a really bad string of luck.
Yes, you
Actually,
have.
I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast before, but one of the last times I was out, I was sitting in my stand, and I've got a couple of stands set up in an area, and it's on public land, so technically anybody can use a stand that's someone else's. It's not really a cool thing to do, but people do it anyway, and I don't worry about it because, you know, it's on public land. Technically, it's available for use for anyone, but common courtesy is you just don't
like
sit in another guy's. You just don't sit in another guy's stand, but unless that guy tells you it's fine. But you know, whatever. I got more important things to get angry about. And except for the other day, I was sitting there, and this other stand was like 50 yards off to my right and up over a little bit of a ridge, so I couldn't see it because I was pretty sure that the deer were going to come through this little swamp that I was staring into. And I'm sitting there, and about an hour and a half, 2 hours after I'm sitting watching, all of a sudden I just hear this really loud gunshot right next to me. I'm like, who in the heck is shooting that close? Like, that's got to be close. You know, that's got to be like behind me. And I'm looking around, and so I stand up and start coughing, you know, to make sure that, like, somebody knows that I'm up in a tree right there. And then I got to thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, my stand's on that ridge right to my right. I climb down, and I hear another gunshot, and I'm like, are you kidding me? What the heck? And so I walk over to my stand, and sure enough, there's a guy hunting out of it. And he just filled all of his tags for the season. Shot an 8-point buck and a doe, a really nice big doe, out of the my stand that I put up. And the 8-point buck and the doe were headed towards my stand, and I had tags for both of them. Yep. So.
Yeah, you were not happy that night.
Yeah, and then the last time I was out, we got to get private land. We actually really have to start looking at investing in private land, because the last time I was out, I had a guy set up about 150 feet from me, and I was in my tree. I'm wearing hunter's orange. It's not like you can't see me.
Right.
And just sit down, which also is a complete D-bag thing to do. You don't want to. You really don't want to be setting up that close to somebody, because it's just not cool. I mean, not cool, bro.
Not cool,
bro. So yeah, it's looking like I'm gonna have to figure out something else for where I'm hunting. But on the upside, like I said, I got a muzzle loader, and it's a traditional Kentucky long rifle. If you've never seen one of those, look it up. They're really, really cool. Like,
it is cool.
Daniel Boone, Davy Crockett style rifle. Think of that. And I'm really, really excited to go shooting with that. It uses like real black powder and an old like patched round ball, lead round ball, and I'll include that in the vlog because I actually got to get out this week and practice with it before I try and shoot anything.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Yeah, really, really, really pumped. It was super, super nice. My brother Jake gave it to me because he wanted to get a flintlock.
Gotcha.
Instead, he tried out the cap lock for a while and just kind of decided it wasn't his bag, so he
that's so cool.
Got himself a flintlock at a really decent price and said, "Hey, you want this cap lock?" And I'm like,
"Yep,
absolutely." But yeah, and then tomorrow we're going out to buy our Christmas tree.
Yes, I'm just so excited. I can't wait to vlog it. I'm really excited about it because we have had nothing festive on our vlog, I feel like. So I'm really excited about that.
Well, we had me singing.
That's true. We did have you singing Christmas music on yesterday's vlog, so there was that. Oh, and my advent calendars. And White Snake, yes. And Alvin and the Chipmunks REO Speedwagon. No.
Yeah.
I had fun editing that one.
I'll bet.
It was a lot of fun.
I didn't think you were going to include any of
that
heck
stuff. Yeah, man. You send it to me. It's fair game.
Fair enough. But...
You're so funny.
So for tomorrow, we're actually going to switch it up a little bit to what our usual schedule is.
Yeah.
Usually when we go out to get our Christmas tree, we go out to Bronner's, and we just kind of have like a Christmassy day. You know, we drive to Bronner's in Frankenmuth, which is like an hour.
We should talk about what Bronner's is for people that don't know.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Bronner's is the Christmas Wonderland.
It is.
Actually, I think that's what they bill it as.
I think that is their tag,
It's a massive store.
But it really is.
and when I say massive store, we're talking about like larger than a Walmart Christmas store. And it's all Christmas.
Yeah, and it's open all year. Except for like one day a year or something.
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas. On Christmas, that's the only day.
And I think like Easter.
Yeah.
Maybe. But
maybe Thanksgiving even.
They're kind of like a Christian company.
It's so cool there.
Because they spell Christmas, you know, in big capital letters.
Yeah.
And so I would imagine they'd be closed on like Easter and...
that would be my guess too. And they, like, what's so cool about it is like the minute you hit the Michigan border anywhere, there's signs for Bronner's.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Yeah, and it's not even near the border.
Right. Yeah.
So,
well, it's an hour south of us.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun, and they've got tons of ornaments. I mean,
anything you could possibly imagine. They have a dog groomer one.
Like, watch tomorrow's Vlogmas.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. It might not be tomorrow for you. Maybe it's the day
It'll be
before.
December 5th.
December 5th.
Vlogmas Day 5.
Yeah, you'll see footage. We'll do footage from inside.
Yeah, it's so cool.
They've got a little Silent Hill chapel that's a replica of one in Germany.
You can also watch pre-Vlogmas from last year. We went on then, so you could see it then too. But
yeah,
it's so cool over there. I love Frankenmuth. It's so much fun.
Frankenmuth's a blast. The whole town is kind of like Bavarian styled, and they've got the best food there and the best shops. They got a brewery there.
It's gonna be busy tomorrow.
It's gonna be packed.
Yeah,
it's gonna be really packed.
Because usually we go earlier.
Yeah, we usually go earlier, and we usually go earlier in the day. What we usually do is we go to Bronner's first. We stop somewhere and grab breakfast real quick. Then we go to Bronner's, and then we come home and we grab our Christmas tree, and then we put our Christmas tree up and get some dinner, and then decorate our Christmas tree after the branches have kind of fallen a little bit.
Yeah.
And this year we're switching it up because generally what ends up happening is by the time we get back to put up our Christmas tree, it's like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. Which
it's
is
dark
like
out regardless.
3 hours past our bedtime.
Yeah.
And because, you know. We don't party. We never have. Actually, you and I have never actually gone to a bar together.
No, just like a
brewery. We've gone
bar.
to breweries and sports bars and stuff, but we've never actually gone to like a bar.
A bar scene, yeah.
Yep. We just never have. We don't go to
we ate
clubs.
food at the bars. But we
don't go to clubs. I don't think Midland even has a club.
We're not clubbers.
No, we're not. And plus, I just can't tolerate drunk people. Especially drunk people that can't handle their alcohol. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But anyway, not sure how we got there.
Who knows?
Oh, bedtime.
Bedtime, yes.
So I think it's going to be really, really cool to like get our tree first and then come home and decorate.
Yes, I think that's going to be really nice. I think that's going to make the day. We're going to try and get an early start tomorrow. And we're going to the Christmas tree farm, which we usually go when we'll go with your parents to help get them their tree. We'll go with them, and we
right. Well, I'm the only one in the family with a truck, so
yeah. And it's just fun.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun. And so when we would go get their tree, we would go there, and we've never actually gone there for our own. So that's exciting. It's really, excuse me, it's a really festive place there.
It is. We'll
vlog it all.
And they've always got a bonfire going, which is, well,
they used to have
it's actually like a fire. It's not necessarily a bonfire, but it is an outdoor fire, which is kind of refreshing in this day and age of lawyers everywhere hovering. Like, you just kind of see, you can almost see the litigation helicopter circling overhead just waiting for a kid to burn their hand, but they don't care over there, and that's what's so nice.
Yeah, it's a really cool place. They used to have free horse carriage rides. I don't know if they'll do that this year. It hasn't been there in a couple of years.
Sasarusa Farms. And they've got actual, what kind of horses are they? You're the horse person.
I think
Belgians?
I think they're either Belgians or Clydesdales.
But they're huge.
They're one or the other, but I have a hard time telling horse breeds, to be honest.
Massive horses.
They're so cool. They're drafts, regardless, but they're so cool.
And then
they have the black mane, and I think there's like a difference with that, but I'm not sure.
I think the coolest looking ones are Percherons. You ever seen?
Oh,
well,
yeah.
You've seen them. They were at the fair that one year. They're so, if you like, Percherons are the coolest looking horses ever. They just look jacked, like
they do look
juiced. They do. They look like they're juicing.
Okay.
Anyway, so now you get to go buy Christmas presents for me.
Yes, I think I'm gonna do that Thursday.
I would like a brand new Nintendo Switch. I'd like an 18-inch Husqvarna Farm Tough chainsaw. I would like a brand new 454 Castle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, there's a pen right here.
What about Corvette, maybe? Pen. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Well, no, Corvette's expensive.
Oh, okay.
And besides, where would I drive one in Michigan? Our roads are terrible, and it's snowing 9 months out of the year.
Okay, do you want a Jeep?
People that buy Corvettes up here are out of their minds. I would love one if you got one and you just want to give it away, totally, but I don't have that kind of cash. Anyway, where was I? Farmall, nope, Husqvarna Farm Tough 18-inch.
Okay.
I would also like new Hobart MIG welder. I need one of those. New lithium-ion drill. Because my old NiCad ones are from the age of the dinosaurs. And I mean, if you wanted to get me a new, well, yeah. As a matter of fact, now that you mention it, I could use a Ruger guide gun in 30-06. Those only run like $1,100 or so, but and a new tonneau cover for my truck.
Oh, there you go. Okay, that's it. All right.
And a backpack for Benny.
Oh, yeah. We have a backpack.
He's got one. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so you can cross that one off.
Oh, okay, okay.
So,
Benny.
up to it.
Okay, all right. I'll get on that.
All right.
I'll just go pick it all up tomorrow. Whatever.
Yeah.
With all that money.
Dude, you know
on that money tree.
On the Nintendo Switch now, you can actually play Pokemon games and play Pokemon Go. Like, you can import
that's cool.
all of the stuff that you catch in Pokemon
That's
Go.
Cool.
We should start playing Pokemon Go.
We haven't done that in forever.
Pokemon Go is rad.
I haven't done it.
People hated it when it first... Well, actually, everybody loved it. But then people that didn't download it hated it because everyone was walking around looking at their phones. And I'm like, that's what they do anyway. Except now they're getting out moving.
Yeah, really.
But yeah,
so funny.
People lost a ton of weight playing Pokemon Go. In fact, I'd be really curious to see...
Like studies on that?
Yeah, how much weight the nation collectively dropped.
Playing Pokemon Go. I love that. Oh, there was a dog bang.
There we go.
I don't know if you heard that one.
But, so should we do the question of the week?
Yeah, we probably should. Might have to wait for the pups to stop barking, though.
Yeah, okay. So, question of the week.
Yes.
And I looked this one up online because I was trying to figure out what would be a good question.
Well, and thank you for answering last week's, which was what's on your Christmas list. And
thank you so much.
Ethan just answered his.
Yeah, well, I just added
in detail. Just a couple things.
So let's see what was on people's Christmas list. I know you've seen the comments. I browsed through them.
I heart them all. That's the only way I've been able to keep up with it at the moment. But
see, I gotta find the. Got a lot of Vlogmases in my.
Oh, there you go.
You know that music. Okay, so, because I wanted to start reading comments back out on air again.
Yes, I know, we've been forgetting to do that.
So, we've got...
I like doing that too.
Fakyuki says, I'm pretty sure Santa is going to bring me a Chaogu complete interchangeable needle set. Right on.
Awesome.
Is that with the red cables, do you think?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I love those red cables. Those things are awesome. Yeah. And it's really easy when you're working with dark colored yarns to count your number of stitches.
See what's going on.
Yeah, like I love my, I absolutely love this set here. It's, but it's got the dark colored.
Knit Picks Caspian.
Yeah, the Knit Picks Caspian. And it's got, but it's got these dark cables. And so when you're working with really dark yarn, it's kind of sometimes harder to see the amount of stitches.
Yeah.
Especially if you're working in lower light. Right on. Alright. Oh, Ryan Jones. Just wanted to say I hear you about the double pointed needles. I have large hands as well, and a 6-inch needle really hurt and cramped my hands to try and use.
I bet.
I had the same issues trying to buy a Knitter's Pride hat set. The needles were small. There was no way I could use them. I just ended up using half loop or magic loop for everything, as I didn't have the luck you did finding 8-inch double pointed needles. The circulars have worked out in the end though, so it was all good. Glad you were able to find ones that worked for you. Right on, Ryan. Yeah, I feel your pain, brother.
Oh yeah.
It's
that
a
would
pain.
be really
Hayas have been the one. I haven't really even looked for other. It was one of those, if it ain't broke, don't fix it
yeah,
situations.
Exactly.
And the Hayas work, so I haven't gone and seen if I could find anywhere else. Lots of good wishes for Benny. We appreciate that so much.
He's still doing really good too.
And Tenny, I hope I'm saying that right.
It's Tanya.
Tanny? Tanya? Okay.
Well, that's just her username. Okay. But her name is Tanya, yeah.
Okay, Tanya says, Ethan, hopefully Santa brings you a sweet steel. Thank you. I hope so too. Tiffany,
I'm ignoring you.
is beautiful. So good to hear Benny's back on track. And Welks for chat thread answers. Yeah, truly thank you again for that. Tiffany, you're so sweet, and still bubble light steals my heart every time I see it. So happy holiday. My holiday wish is simple: knitting time, to be able to knit for my peeps here.
Amen.
Right on.
Amen.
Like, it's too bad you can't give knitting time and a gift card.
Yes. Yep. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Yes. So true.
So yeah, it's just really, really cool. Cindy Fuller says, I need a new coffee maker, but what I really want is my basement finished. I know good things come to those who wait, but it's been 14 years. Happy holidays. Oh my gosh, finishing basements is tough. Oh my gosh, especially if they are like wet basements, because then you gotta wait for when they're dry enough to paint with, and then seal the bricks, and it can be a nightmare. So I feel you there. But as far as a coffee maker, I don't know what kind you're in the market for, but we got a Keurig for just the two of us, and it works phenomenally. I was really surprised
because we got the refillable pod thing. I love it.
But as far as an actual coffee maker, I think we always used a Bunn.
Yeah.
Like my folks always used a Bunn just because of the durability of them, and we always used them at work too when I was working in the AFC homes. Like, and if they can survive like the elderly's demand for coffee, then they can definitely survive most people's. They like their coffee.
I do too, man.
Oh yeah, who doesn't, right?
What else we got?
I'm just looking through. And like I said, Amanda Cole says translucent is partially see-through and transparent is fully see-through.
Yes, thank you, Amanda.
Yeah, thank you, because
we were trying to figure that out last week.
We're learning every day. So, let's see what else we got here. Still lots of good wishes for Benny, and we definitely appreciate that. Allie Treman, something like that. Allie says, so glad Benny is doing better. It must have been so hard to go through. Definitely was. I'm hoping for a dyeing kit so I can try my hand at yard dyeing. Also some books and other craft supplies. Cool, yeah. A dyeing kit. Yeah, those definitely. We didn't get started with an actual like kit,
right?
But I
have fun with it.
Yeah, totally have fun with it. And if it's your first time dyeing, so it almost sounds like it is. If it's your first time dyeing, don't. My biggest advice is for one, start off with superwash because it's way easier to dye. But the other thing is, don't judge your yarn until it's completely dried.
Amen.
Because the colors can change so much from when it's wet to when it's dried, and it makes a big difference, or at least the appearance of the colors will. So if you're not really happy with what you've dyed up, wait until it's dried and then take a look at it in natural sunlight, and then kind of make your decision. And usually, even if you don't like it then, start knitting it up a little bit, and probably it'll knit up way better than you think it will. So good luck with that.
Should we move on to the question of the week, because we're running out of a little bit of time?
Oh yeah, totally.
And then so why don't we answer our question of the week, then we'll have to get going.
What was cool when you were young, but isn't cool now?
I could not figure this out.
What?
I know. I was trying
you want me to start?
Yeah, but we're both young at the same time, so.
Yeah, but there were plenty of things when we were young that were cool that aren't cool now.
Okay, you keep going.
Okay, I've got two actually, because they're two things that I still do that people look at me funny for. But wearing my hat backwards.
You do that. You do that a lot. It is like very 90s.
I wear my hat backwards all the time, like baseball caps. I hardly ever wear it facing forward because it's just been a.
That's so funny.
It's just been a thing I've done since I was like 3.
So funny.
And then,
but I feel like that's not, like, it was definitely cool like back then, but it's not as common now. Yeah.
It was cool. Yeah. Like, that's just how you wore a hat. And now that's just how I wear a hat most of the time, unless I'm actually like, and see, it's got a lot of practical uses too, because when I'm welding, you can't wear a hat forward when you're welding. You can't wear a hat forward when you're shooting a bow. You can't wear a hat. I challenge you to wear a hat forward while you're trying to work on a car that's low to the ground that you only got jacked up so far. It will get in the way and hit stuff. And I also challenge you to ride a hat forwards while you're riding a motorcycle.
Oh yeah.
And you should probably have a helmet on.
You should probably have a helmet on.
But
oh my god, that's so funny.
Or a mountain bike or something, you know, it's just sometimes the wind will knock it off of you, and nowadays I wear a helmet when I mountain bike, but even still. Also, tying your, just everybody doing this, guys included, tying your flannel shirt around your waist.
See, that's come back in style again, though.
It has come back in style, so I guess it's not really applicable.
Yeah, because that is like really... But a couple years ago it wasn't.
But I did it. I've been doing it since the 90s, and I'll still do it. I'll always do it.
Grunge chic.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I thought of something, but it kind of came back in style, but maybe we can kind of go with this too. Do you remember those little, like, tattoo necklaces things?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like the little chokers almost.
Yes, those have come back in style, but I think I had one. Yeah, okay. They go out, okay. But I, of course, had one of those in, like, 5th grade, and I was just, this is so cool. So that was one of the things that I thought of. And then the other thing I thought of was, like, boy bands. Like, when I was younger, I feel like, I know they're still around, but I feel like it was like a big era for boy bands. You had NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
Boys to Men.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yes. You had so many boy bands when I was younger, and I feel like that's kind of Hanson. Who I love.
Yeah.
Still.
One of these days they're gonna stumble across the podcast and be like, dude, what the heck did we ever do to you? I'll tell you what you did to me. You made my wife like Hanson, and that's all I heard for Christmas for like 2 years straight.
Oh yeah. I had my tape. I don't know if we talked about this, but I had my cassette tape that I got when I was like 9, and I just switched once we sold our old car. I don't have a cassette player anymore, and so Ethan bought me the CD on Amazon for me, so I could still listen to it. So thank you. It's a snowed in album.
In her car, isolated with, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, it works. So yeah, tell us what was cool when you were young that's not cool now, and we're really excited to hear about this because we've got a really wide age range.
Yeah, we think this is going to be really cool.
That are younger than us, we've got people that are chronologically gifted.
Yes.
And we're totally...
Yeah, because we're of the 90s era, we're 29 and 28, so that was our era. So yeah, we're really curious to hear what you guys got. So our battery's flashing, so we're gonna leave you guys here. I'm gonna get to work, and Ethan's gonna get to work, and we will see you guys later. Bye.